Hey guys, it's Cubey time, and in today's video we are doing a Pyraminx mega comparison to find out which Pyraminx is the best Pyraminx on the market. In this mega comparison video, we will be going over 4 Pyraminxes: the Moyu Pyraminx, the Dian Pyraminx, the Cubey Pyraminx, and a modded Shangshao Pyraminx. To compare these 4 puzzles, we will be using 4 categories: general info, speed and feel, corner cutting and lockups, and design flaws. In each one of these 4 categories, the cube will receive a point on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best, and the cube that has the most points at the end is the winner. Let's get started. First, we will be starting out with the Shangshao Pyraminx. This puzzle is $10 at the cubicle.us, which is a pretty good price to its competitors, and it is also the standard 98mm size. The stock stickers on this puzzle are very bright and vibrant and have had no problems overall. The sides of this Pyraminx are rather rounded, but the tips are kind of sharp, and my flooring cut is rather large. Overall, I give this Pyraminx a 5 out of 5 in the general info category. Now let's go to the Cubey Pyraminx. This puzzle has the very average price of $13 at the cubicle.us and is the standard 97mm in edge length. The stickers on this puzzle are very nice. I've had no chips and peels and they contrast very well. The edges on this Pyraminx are very smooth and the tips are rounded as well. The flooring modded hole is massive on this puzzle. Overall, I give this Pyraminx a 4 out of 5 in this category because it does have a slightly higher price tag than the Shangshao. The Dian Pyraminx is a disgusting $17 on the cubicle.us and has the standard side length of 98mm. The stickers on this puzzle are okay. They have okay shades and they kinda started chipping and they have a bunch of air bubbles in them. This puzzle has the most round tips and edges out of any Pyraminx, and the flooring modded hole is not that big. Overall, I give this puzzle a 2 out of 5 in this category because it is very expensive and has terrible sticker quality. And finally, the Moyu Pyraminx is $13 on the cubicle.us and has the standard side length of 98mm. The sticker quality on this puzzle is excellent. There are no chips and peels and they contrast very well. The sides on this Pyraminx are pretty rounded and as well as the tips, and it has a pretty large flooring modded cut. Overall, I give this Pyraminx a 5 out of 5 in the general info category. Now let's go to the actual performance of all these puzzles in the speed and the feel category. Starting out with the Shangshao Pyraminx, this puzzle is very fast. Especially after modding it, it became a lot faster because it was able to flow better. The tips are absolutely great and they lock into place perfectly after each time turning it. The feeling of this puzzle is extra crispy and bumpy. It has a very nice feel that snaps into place very well after each turn, and overall, it's a very satisfying feel to me. So overall, I give this Pyraminx a 4 out of 5 in this category because its feel is a little bit uncomfortable, but is very satisfying to me. That bumps this puzzle up to 9 out of 10 total points. Now to the Cubey Pyraminx, which is also pretty close to the Shangshao. Overall, this puzzle is also very fast, and it locks into place very nicely after each turn. The tips also lock into place very nicely, but not as well as the Shangshao, as you can see it went over there. Overall, this puzzle has a buttery, crispy, bumpy feel, and I really enjoy the feeling of this Pyraminx. In the speed and the feel category, the Cubey Pyraminx receives a 4 out of 5 points. This bumps it up to 8 out of 10 possible points. On to the Dian Pyraminx. The Dian Pyraminx is pretty fast, and it locks into place pretty nicely actually after each turn. The tips are also pretty high quality, just a little bit sluggish. Overall, this puzzle has a kind of unpleasant, bumpy feel, but I kind of do enjoy it in a way. Overall, in the speed and the feel category, the Dian Pyraminx receives a 4 out of 5 points, bumping it up to 6 out of 10 possible points. Finally, the Moyu Pyraminx, which is the fastest out of all of these puzzles and the smoothest out of all of them. It doesn't click into place very nicely, but it is extremely fast. The tips are also very fast and can sometimes be moved during solves. Overall, it has a very smooth and gentle clicky feel, and I really enjoy the feeling. In the speed and the feel category, the Moyu Pyraminx receives a 4 out of 5 points, bumping it up to 9 out of 10 points. Now we're going to the corner cutting and lockups category, starting with my Shangshao, which can only cut about the curves on it, and is overall okay, but during solves, it manages not to lock up at all. I really like the flow of this puzzle, and it just overall flows very nicely. This puzzle receives a 4 out of 5 points in this category, which bumps it up to 13 out of 15 points. The Cubey Pyraminx corner cutting is extremely weird. It can only do about this much, any more it will completely lock up, and it can reverse cut over 45 degrees. Overall, it performs very nicely in solves and doesn't lock up at all due to that giant fluorine cut. Overall, the puzzle receives a 5 out of 5 points for corner cutting and lockups, which bumps it up to 13 out of 15 points. The die in Pyraminx can cut okay, but you kind of have to be careful because it will pop, but that's for the next category. It can do about here of regular corner cutting, and reverse is about this much without an explosion. Overall, during solves, this puzzle doesn't lock up that much at all, but is prone to popping. Overall, this puzzle receives a 3.5 for corner cutting and lockups, which bumps it up to 9.5 out of 15. Corner cutting on the Moyu Pyraminx is pretty good, okay. It can corner cut about right here, no problem, and reverse cut about here, if it doesn't deform into really weird shapes like this. Overall, this puzzle receives 3.5 points in the category, and that bumps it up to 12.5 out of 15 points. And finally, to save some time and just keep things a little bit shorter, I'm giving all these puzzles a 5 out of 5 in the design flaws category because they all stay together well. Just kidding. The die in Pyraminx sucks. Oh my god, that shot straight at the camera. Alright, the standings for these puzzles are all found below, but I would like to give the Moyu just a little bit of a boost because it is a very good Pyraminx overall in performance, so I'm going to put it up another point, so it's now at 18.5 points out of 20 points. So let me give you some final conclusions about all of these Pyraminxes, and that will wrap up this video. Alright, I'm going to give my concluding thoughts in my ranking status so that the worst puzzle is first all the way up to my opinion on the best puzzle. So the worst puzzle is the die in Pyraminx. There really is no excuse to like or use this Pyraminx. It's too expensive and it's too bad. I mean, it's just, it can be good if you set it up right, but it's just not that good of a puzzle overall. Then we have the Cubey Pyraminx. This is a great puzzle. Definitely pick it up if you don't like your Moyu. It is very good. It's a mixture between the Shengshao and the Moyu, and I would definitely class this up there. Then, if you have a Shengshao or you're just getting into Pyraminx, the Shengshao Pyraminx is absolutely great, especially when it's modded. This is my main Pyraminx, and I really enjoy it. The tips are amazing, the shades are amazing, and it performs very nicely for me. And then the big bad Moyu takes the winning spot because overall, it's the most well-known and well-used Pyraminx on the market, and it's just an overall great puzzle, and I can see where a lot of people are coming from. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Pyraminx Mega comparison video. Comment what you want to see next on my channel, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.